Okay, sorry. Took me a minute to get situated. My baby is napping and I thought she was waking up, but she wasn't waking up. She was just like moaning a little bit, and then like I thought she was crying, but she was just like crying a little bit, but she's sleeping. So I kind of just patted her butt a little bit. So we may have some more time, but in one of the sprints, I'll have to go downstairs and make her a bottle because it'll be time to feed her. So that is my plan. Laura's going to join us momentarily, but I didn't want to leave you all hanging for too long. So, anywho, this is DoubleBookedCo's last reading sprint of the year because The Glass Castle is our last book of the year. So, yeah, I can't believe it. We've gotten through 10 books, and now this will be our 11th and last for the year. And for Nonfiction November, that is pretty darn cool. So I'm going to have Laura join us here. There we go. Sorry, I started because I didn't want to
that's fine.
leave everyone hanging, wondering where we were, but
no,
I had to
fine.
jump. I'm going to have to grab the monitor as well because she's like sleeping, but she's also making a lot of noise. So I don't know if she's like waking up or if she's just like making noise. I don't know. Sometimes she does a little bit of both. But yeah, so for those of you who are here, say hello. I see Jessica's back with us. Howdy, howdy. How are your girls doing? I know your baby, the littlest one, is about the same age as mine. So yay. But yeah, Laura, do you want to tell everybody or tell everyone who may be new, starting with us, what we'll be doing or what we'll be reading for November and what that looks like for the rest of the year?
Sure. So our very last for Nonfiction November is The Glass Castle by Jeannette Walls. I think it's a memoir about her very rough childhood. So we'll see how depressing it is, but it's supposed to be very excellent. Um, so we are of course off for December. Everyone can just enjoy what they're reading and everything, and then in January we'll be back with similar thing, new products at 4 if we have them, and then reading sprints at 4:30 for that first week, whatever that is yet. I don't know the dates yet. That's too far ahead for me. But we will be doing the same thing and voting like we do now and everything else. So what we're going to do for next year is we really want to include you guys in our picks. This year, our book choices for voting were based on what Dani and I shared in common for books. So that's how we got those picks. But we really want you guys to be more included because we love and adore you and want to thank you for participating and being with us and supporting us and everything. So either in the last live show for new releases or this one, if you want to leave something in the comments here, or when this is live, if you find this afterwards, please leave a title and we will add it in as soon as we can to our rotation. It's still going to look the same, I think. Be voting between 3, maybe 4 titles every month, except for December. We'll have that off always. And then for our birthday month, so May for me and July for Dani, we'll be picking the books then. But so you guys will pick for, what is that, 9 books out of the year, I think? Math.
Yes.
9. So we'll be voting 9 times, but we'll be going through some more things and going through themes and everything later on before the end of this year. And we're going to give you guys plenty of time too to get your hands on stuff for January if you want to ask for Christmas, or if you want to have time to go thrifting for it, we'll have time for that too. So it's exciting, but just have to get stuff a little prepped for it yet. It's been a little hectic for both of us getting ready for Christmas and everything else. So yeah. So I hope this is a big bang. We finished with a big bang this year for our last read. It's not a domestic thriller. So that breaks the streak for the last, 3 we've had, I think. But yeah, this should be good. I hope I can stick with it. I'm a little nervous. I might have to DNF it if it hits too close to home, but we'll see. So yeah.
I have heard great things. I mean, it's not my like favorite kind of read. Although it was on my 22 books to read in 2022 because every time
how's that going?
every time I go, every time I go to a thrift store, it's there. So I'm like, well, I might as well read this. But yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard very good things. Let's jump into the comments real quick.
Yeah.
I know a few of you have joined us. It looks like Krista did her nails, so she has a good excuse to sit and read.
Yeah,
and the Bookwoman's Daughter, Krista, I recently read that while I was in the hospital last, and I liked it. I will be interested to hear what you think, especially of the ending. And I don't know if the ending was... To me, I think the ending was disrupted because I was reading it on an ebook, and on the bottom of my ebook, it kept saying, like, it gives you like how many pages you have left and what percentage of the book you have left. And I thought there was a lot more to the book left, and all of a sudden it just ended. And there was still a ton left. And it's because like there were like pictures and like notes section. So for me, I think in my head I was anticipating more book. And then I was like, oh, that's the end? So I think my brain got totally messed up by seeing that percentage. But I thought it was great. I think the best thing about that book is it feels exactly like you just like jumped from the first book right into like the same world. It's like there was no, like, I just feel like it was just such a lovely like transition. Like you didn't feel like it was two different books. You just felt like it just kept going. And there, I don't feel like there's a lot of sequels that can do that properly. So that's what I really liked about that book. So I hope you enjoy it. Hi, Cool Gamer. Hi, Kim. Kim, that Rose Code book has been on my like radar for a really long time, but isn't it like really big? Like, is it a really big one? I think that's why I haven't tried it yet. You'll have to let me know what you think about that one. Yes, mine is 7 months today. So yeah, she does sleep through the night.
Nice.
It's like she'll wake up sometimes. But she's on this medication that makes her release fluid, so she like goes potty a lot. So in the like she wakes up because her diaper's full. Like it's just stinks because we have to give her that medication right before bed. So I think if she didn't have to go so much, she would sleep more. But I mean, usually she sleeps through the night. So I hope that is coming your way. But yes, solo play. Oh man, I could get so much more done if she knew how to do that already. But yes, you're very welcome. I love hearing. Looks like you're going to read The Winter's Promise. Oh, nice. I don't know that I've heard of that one. Oh, I'm so excited. I love seeing when people have all different books that I have not seen before. 100,000 Kingdoms.
That's on my shelf for sure.
I feel like I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Is it already on your shelf, like physically?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I saw it at your house.
Yeah.
Ooh, The Wedding Dress Sewing Circle. Hello, Amy.
I've heard
you always have such
good.
Great books. Wedding Dress Sewing Circle. That's not by now I can't remember her name. She writes a lot of knitting like books. I've read 2 of her books and they're like knitting stuff. Let's see. Allie is reading Dress Codes, How Laws of Fashion Made History, which is hilarious because I'm possibly the least fashionable person on the planet. You know, that would be interesting though. But like, okay, so is it a book with like paper dresses in it? You know, like when we were kids, you like get the paper dress and then you could put it on the different things. Like that. Didn't you have that as a kid?
Oh yeah, I still have some. Yes.
And then if you were rich, you had the Barbie thing where you put a piece of paper down and then you use the crayon. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I had the paper.
My friends did. So I got to like outline my outfits then and get my like super awesome, huge shoulder padded business suit Barbie.
Yeah.
To draw at home. Yeah.
Yes. You always knew like your best friends were the friends that had the best toys.
Yeah.
Krista, you are about halfway through Bookworm and started really
Nice.
liking it. I did. I really liked that character. I can't remember her name now. Honey. I loved her. I thought she was so good. And I loved Cussy Mary. I loved her. Like, I thought she was such a dynamic character. And then her daughter is just, I really did like those books. Those are really good. Let's see, Annie. Yes. I might have to look. It is big. Yes, I thought so. Well, you'll have to let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Jennifer Ryan. That's not it. I'll have to look it up in our sprint. I'll look up who it is and I'll type it in the comments.
Are you thinking of Jennifer Chiaverini with the Quilting Circle books? Okay.
No. So the reason why I know this person, this author, is because in the real life virtual book club that I had on Facebook that I don't really do anymore. It was the very first book that we read with them, and it was about a book club. And then the next one was about a knitting circle, but it had a character from that book who was a knitter. I'll have to look it up. I will look it up and I'll put it in the comments, and I'll put the titles of the books in there too. I had the Barbie thing, but we were not rich.
Richer than Dani and I were then, maybe.
Because I didn't get a crimper. So, crimpers were big too. Everyone wanted a crimper. Well, I didn't get a crimper until I found one on a rummage sale. But see, my cousin and I were both at the same rummage sale, and there were 2 crimpers. One worked, and the lady was like, it kind of works. Guess who got the one that kind of works? Mm-hmm. So needless to say, I didn't have a crimper either. Mm-hmm. Yes, is a chunkster, but so interesting. Oh, I'm going to have to. I have that available on Hoopla, so I could listen to it on audio. But I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Wasn't allowed those cutout clothes books. I got one once and the fashion police came around and confiscated it. Oh my goodness. That is so sad. Oh my gosh. I saw one of those a couple of years ago at a rummage sale, and I was like, what? How is this fun? But when you're that age, you have an imagination, and when you have nothing else, like, of course.
Maybe 10 years ago, I got into them. Like, I found out a publication. They also make stickers, so shocker that I found them that way. But they started making these collections of paper doll books and everything, and I just loved them. So I started collecting them like a crazy person. I was in my 30s, but still, I still have them. Like, I thought they were cool. Such a nerd.
That's so funny. They are cool. I always got now speaking about rich people with Barbies, I didn't really have a lot of Barbies, but my mom always got me the holiday Barbie. That was like my big gift was the holiday Barbie.
Those were expensive.
Yes. And then I would get the holiday Barbie ornament that went with it.
Wow.
And I remember one year, and I don't know how old I was, but she sent me into the Hallmark store to get the holiday Barbie, and they didn't have the holiday Barbie. So because I was sent in to get a Barbie ornament, I just picked a different one. Mm-hmm. And it was like the vintage Barbie, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Where she's got like a ponytail and
like the heavy eyeliner.
Yeah. And she was in like this black and white bathing suit.
Mm-hmm. I can see it in my head, yeah.
I got in so much trouble. That is not the holiday Barbie. Blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, well, I picked it, and it's the Barbie that I want this year. Needless to say, we had to go and return it, and I got the other one. But
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, oh my goodness. But yeah, that like all of a sudden stopped, and I have them all, but some have gotten ruined, like just because like where they were stored and stuff. But even if you look now, their value is the same as what they were when they were originally sold. There's no actual value to them, which is hilarious.
Like Beanie Babies.
But, yeah. But I do, I still have all the ornaments that I received, and they're all on my tree. I mean,
nice.
I put them up every year, so, and I do love them. I really do.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Let's see. Did anyone have the Girls World? My sister.
Oh.
It was a head that you could put makeup on and pull.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did. My friends who had money did.
Yes. That's another, yeah, you had a, yeah. Those are, if it was the Barbie brand, yeah, I remember that. And I remember Barbie, there was actually a Barbie doll too that you could pull her hair and you're supposed to cut it. But it's like, once you cut it, it's cut. There's no more hair. Yeah. My grandma gave me, so it wasn't a Barbie. It wasn't like Barbie brand, but I mean, it was a Barbie. I mean, all of your dolls that looked like that were Barbie dolls.
Are Barbies, yeah.
But it was a doll, plastic doll. And it was a pregnant doll.
Oh.
So, like, it had a little, like, I should find it. I'm pretty sure it's still in my, I have, like, a bunch of stuff. But there was a little belly that you popped on, but you could pop it off, and then there's a little baby in there, and you took the baby out, and a little flat stomach popped out.
That's pretty cool.
And my grandma gave that to me.
Yeah.
My mom never knew I actually had it until, like, years later. I was telling them, like, yeah, you know what's really disturbing is when you're a kid and your grandmother gives you a pregnant Barbie doll.
Yeah.
And you have no idea how that happens. So you just, like, pop the belly off, take the baby out, and flat stomach comes out. Like a retractable stomach. Oh, man. Too much fun.
If it were that easy, right, Dani?
Oh, my gosh. Wouldn't you
just
know?
Just open up your stomach.
And then the retractable flat stomach comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
know. See? No, I agree, Amy. We could never afford that either. Holiday Barbies?
Yeah, no. Yeah. But that was my big present. Like, that was it. And then everything else was like clothes. So, yeah. But I know what you mean. But I didn't have anything else, like no other Barbie stuff.
Yeah.
I maybe had like 3 Barbies. And they are all like gifted from other people. And then the holiday Barbies, which I couldn't touch, which had to stay in the box.
Right.
That had to go into the Tupperware container that they were in. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Too funny. Yeah. For real, though. Allie, for real. Pregnant Barbie doll. One of these days, I'll go and find it and I'll take a picture and I'll just post it on Instagram. And only you guys will know what that's all about. It'll go viral. People will be like, shock and awe. DoubleBookedCo. Or maybe I'll do it on Spenelli Speaks. Just a random picture of some doll that is pregnant with another baby. Anywho, okay, we have been chit-chattering for 18 whole minutes. So I think it is time for us to do our first sprint of the evening. I'm going to utilize this sprint to make a bottle because I'm pretty sure the baby is going to wake up soon. So I want to have that ready to go. But I'm going to be listening to The Glass Castle on audiobook because I think that'll be easier for me. And I kind of would like, especially if it's read by her, I kind of would like to hear this story. So I'm going to see if I have that on Audible. And yeah, so you're going to be reading Glass Castle as well?
I am, yeah. And I will say too, my mom is staying with me and she's sitting over there. So if you see me look to the side to talk to her, I'm not crazy. There's a person here. But yes, I will be starting to read The Glass Castle.
Okay. Is Anne reading anything?
No, she's not. She's watching Bob's Burgers rerun right now. So
nice.
Good taste.
Yeah, good taste. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's look at this last. Instagram pregnant Barbie sounds like an Instagram.
It may be.
Okay, maybe I won't do it. Or maybe I'll just send it to you in a private message. Okay, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to mute myself. We'll do 20 minutes. That's usually always a good number for us. And I know Mary always has some great backgrounds. So I will put on her cozy reading. And OMG, Krista, blasphemy.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we can't even talk about this right now. We have to move on. We have to move on. Okay, so I'm gonna put up our thing here, and oops, yeah, that's about right. We'll just leave that there. Okay,
Sure.
well, we'll go to the 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna see me disappear for a second, and I will be back very shortly. But enjoy your reading, or sprinting, or jogging, or washing, or snapping, whatever you want to do.
Drying.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we are back, and I'm sorry I'm a little later. I have the little one here. Do you want this? Here you. There we go. Yeah. She just woke up. So now it's time to feed her. Oh, how did you do?
Okay. Talked to Mom a little bit. I got to page 32. There are no chapter headings, which is annoying.
Mine has chapter headings.
There is one, and then it's like books, but there's not headings.
Oh.
See, like this.
Oh.
This way? Yeah, nothing. Just starts. So
Oh, I suppose, yeah, once it...
I don't really.
Okay, I
That's
see.
annoying.
I haven't gotten that far.
It's annoying. Yeah. How far did you get?
Not very far. I'm in the desert. So I'm just in the section where she's in the hospital from getting burned.
Okay.
So, yeah. But I am listening to it on audio, but I'm reading it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm following along, which is helpful because with the sections being so short, I think if I was just listening to it on audio, it'd be hard to follow.
Yeah.
But following along with the book is nice, and it is read by the author, so that's nice too. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm interested to see where this is going. Like,
Not good.
No. But I like narrative nonfiction. Memoirs to me, they have more room to kind of let your mind kind of go. So I do like that. How did everyone else do?
Yeah, what is everyone else doing?
Oh gosh, Kim has never seen Bob's Burgers either.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. Next sprint, we're all watching Bob's Burgers. I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's one of my favorite shows of all time. I love it.
So funny. Did you end up watching the movie?
No, I haven't yet. I thought Mom and I were going to watch it together, but she already taped it and was watching parts of it, so I got to catch up. How about you?
Yeah.
You did? Did you like it?
Yeah, it was fun. It was just like a elongated episode.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, I don't even remember like why I started watching that show or how I came to start watching that show. Because usually with like animated shows like that, I'm just like, whatever. I'll wait for the hype to die down. And for some reason, I started watching that show and I was like, man, these kids, what is up with these kids?
I know.
And I just couldn't stop after that.
Yeah.
Krista bought some bookmarks from this
really?
Etsy shop I know. Yes, you did.
Thank you.
I did message you on Instagram. You're good to go. I will for sure be able to do that. 4 hours left. It is heartbreaking.
Breakfast for dinner sounds amazing.
What's that?
Breakfast for dinner sounds amazing.
It is. I love breakfast for dinner, but see, my husband has all of these really weird things about like dinner time. So like you can't mix savory and sweet.
Sure you
so
can.
No chutneys, no like cranberries in the stuffing. No. There's no fruit
no idea. Nope.
allowed in savory. Yeah. And like he doesn't want anything sweet at dinner time. But he has a huge sweet tooth, which is really weird. But yeah, he won't take nothing sweet. Nope. So breakfast for dinner is off the table. Because
I would just have it. Be like, here's your sausage and eggs. We're eating all the other things.
I love breakfast for dinner. Especially because depending on what kind of morning you have, like you don't really have the time and energy to like make the kind of breakfast you want. You know, like the McDonald's big plate, hot cakes plate breakfast with all the fixings. But you have that kind of time at dinner time.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we went to South Dakota a couple of times, and this one time we stopped at this like breakfast buffet. McGurd, the best. Like so much bacon, so many sausage, all the eggs you can eat. Oh, it's fantastic. Biscuits and gravy. So delicious. Why every single time we have reading sprints are we talking about food?
I don't know. It's dinner time-ish. I mean, it is.
Yes.
I know my mom just ate leftover Chinese food, and now I'm like, dang, now I really want to eat my Chinese food too.
We're
wait.
almost in a full hour of our sprints. We've only done one sprint.
That's so sad.
All else
What's wrong with us?
Chatting about whatever. Let's see here. Got to page 41. Okay, good job, nice. Jessica. Good. Invested. Yes, breakfast for dinner is awesome. 32 pages in, not hooked yet. You guys are on the same page.
Yeah, I'm not hooked either. I really didn't like something that happened. I mean, I don't like a lot of what's happening, but there's one incident in particular I was like, yeah, maybe I can't read this book.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I'll get to it. I gagged when she was pulling the scabs off. I was like, nope, can't do that. That's disgusting. And it's hard because since she's recalling these memories, like I have to like keep remembering how old she is in the memory. It just doesn't sound like a 3-year-old, but I mean, it is what it is. Everyone's life is different. Amy, what is wrong with these people?
With everybody?
How? I mean,
I have Jean on my keychain. Look,
I can't even. Can't even do it. Can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's so funny. You know, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of Linda. I mean, she's okay, but she's probably my least favorite character. But, like, I don't hate her. Like, she's just too much sometimes in, like, not a cool way.
Yeah.
But, like, when the kids go over the top, I just lose it. Like, I just think they're so funny. I think Jean is hilarious.
Yeah.
And
He's
Louise.
my favorite.
Louise
they all make me laugh. I mean, Teddy's hilarious too. He really makes me laugh hard. I just love everybody. But Jean makes me laugh the hardest. He's my favorite.
And, you know, even Fish Odor, you know.
Yeah. Felix, yeah.
At first, I was like, you're dumb. Like, I don't like this character. And the more, like, when he just randomly walks in and is like, where's the rent?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, non-rent paying family.
Mm-hmm. I love his brother Felix so much too.
Yes.
Like, one of the things he said, I have sleep apnea and sleep fartnea. Like, that just made me so smart. Who says sleep fartnea?
Well, if you like those two, then you definitely need to watch the movie because they're the main characters in the movie.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I will. I'll watch it.
Yeah. Yes, breakfast for every meal.
Yes. Good.
Yes, Jessica. It's decent. It's like a extended episode. It's pretty good. Ooh. Let's see what she's making. Ooh. Egg scramble. Oh, so good. Oh, wow.
Got the right idea of having it for dinner all the time then.
Good for you. Fitting in. That's awesome. Oh, it's that good, huh?
Oh, nice. Good.
Oh, I might have to shoot that to the top of my list. I just started listening to The Messy Lives of Book People. I think it's a new book. I don't know. It was on my Hoopla, and I was like, oh, it's a book about book people, so I'll just read it.
Sure.
I'm not very far in. I probably listened to like 4 minutes, but I'm hooked. I'm like, oh, I think I know where this is going. So I'm interested in reading more of that too. Careful. What are you doing? Careful. I never choose to watch an animated anything. I haven't seen Encanto, Frozen 2, Coco, on and on and on. You know what, though? There's a lot of people that are like that. Like, animated just isn't your thing. And that is A-okay.
Mm-hmm.
That is A-okay. It took me a really long time to, like, watch Family Guy. And then, like, I had, like, a stretch of time where I, like, really thought Family Guy was funny. And now, like, years later, like, now it's been, like, 15 years. Now when I watch it, I'm like, this is terrible. Like, this is really bad. And, like, I can't even watch it anymore. So I totally get that.
Yeah,
Totally.
I've always liked animation of any kind, and I like Archer, and I haven't watched New Family Guy in a long time, but I used to like that a lot. I like Mike Tyson mysteries. I like obviously Bob's Burgers. I didn't like The Great North too much. It's too much like Bob's Burgers to me, but I mean, I'll watch anything. I don't care, except reality TV. Not big in that, but yeah. Anything animated.
Yeah, like isn't Sunday night on Fox Animation Domination?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's like totally into watching our faces. She's like looking at it. Let's see here.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you're reading that.
Sorry. Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
Sorry. See.
But you guys were on the same page. That's what was like confusing, like because you're both on 32.
We usually are on the same page.
Oh, stop it! Don't touch things. Look what you did. Oh, that's right, because she's already read this. That's my phone. Yeah. You cannot have that. Here, you can have this. Here, this is your monitor. Here you go. You can have that. Oh my gosh. And she read the sequel too. Yeah, my mom read it pretty much right after as well. Yes, Kim, it's very dark here as well with daylight savings today. It got darker pretty quick.
But I think it's a full moon. I mean, it's really, really bright. Let me see if I can look at it now.
That's pretty dark by us.
Ooh, it's a full moon, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
If it's not, it's darn close to one.
Yeah.
Mom, you see the moon? She's sleeping.
Oh. Well, we have been chatting for about 15 minutes. I got through all the comments, so that's good. Mm-hmm. Shall we start another sprint?
Yeah, let's do another 20.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to finish feeding this little rapscallion and then see if I can set her up for some solo play. That really won't be what it is, but it'll be close enough.
I'm going to close my fishbowl here and make sure Mom's okay over there.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so I will put it up for 20 minutes from now, so that would be like the 56. So
we could just get crazy and just say 6 o'clock.
Sounds good. Yeah, so we'll do it to the 00.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, let me get this here. We will see you then. Have fun, everyone. Enjoy your breakfast.
How'd everybody do?
I don't know how far I got. Because, yeah, like you said, it doesn't have chapter headings, but even this doesn't even say what percentage I'm at. I think I'm on page 21 physically, but this thing says I only have 4.5 hours left. I am listening to it on 2.15 speed though, so because I think it's a 10-hour book. Oh, please don't start. What this? How about you?
I got to page 38, and I think I might DNF this book.
Oh no!
Because it happened again. It's the thing that I hate the most in any book, in anything, movies or anything. I will stop watching or reading. It's happened twice. I don't think I can do it. I might try later on this month, but I'm done for now. The nightmares will be enough. Thanks very much. So, yeah.
Is it because he threw the cat out the window?
Yep.
Yeah.
You abuse an animal, I'm out.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, as soon as he did it, I was like, oh, that's what Laura was talking about. Here you go.
Yep. Can't. Absolutely not. It's the same thing as throwing a kid out the window to me. It's part of the family. Doesn't matter. Yep, can't do it.
Yeah.
And the alcoholism is cutting a little close to some extended family members, so yeah. Just not gonna do that to myself tonight.
You know, I wonder, this would be interesting to find out. Like, at what point in time did animals cross the threshold of being more than just like animals on the farm kind of thing? You know what I mean? Because I think there's a big difference between like a barn cat and a house cat, right?
I don't think so.
Well, and I'm not saying that everyone has the same opinion. But like, I remember my grandpa like used to talk about like getting rid of cats all the time. Like, it was nothing.
Nope.
And I think because of this time era, I think it's the same ideology. The same thought mentality. Process. But I get it. Maybe, I mean, I understand your point of view. I absolutely do.
Yeah.
I just think that
the second time it happens,
yeah.
The second time that happens is specifically something that has literally haunted me since I was 5 years old, and someone told me that's what they do to animals they don't want anymore. Like, it's just like the people do this, and it literally has haunted me for 40 years. So yeah, I'm done.
I hear ya.
Sorry, I'm sure it's wonderful.
Yeah,
can't.
I'm not like drawn in like, oh, I gotta keep reading, but I'm interested because like it's not fake, and like it's not like, I mean, she's still alive, so it's not like this is like from the 20s. So it's interesting to hear like this people doing this stuff in this day and age. Like, this reminds me of like Grapes of Wrath. You know?
Yeah, there are parts that sound like that, yeah.
What's going on? Huh? How did everyone else do? Let's see. I can multitask here. I do apologize. I am on baby duty. 3:17 left on the audio. We'll finish tomorrow. Nice. Oh, there you go. Try a chapter. You know, I'm so bad at try a chapter. Like, I'll do a try a chapter. I'll be like, oh yeah, this book sounds so interesting. And then it goes right back on my shelf. And then I don't read it. It's terrible. Here. Looks like Jessica is on page 51 enjoying it. Thinking maybe yeah.
Eye drops are cheaper. Go that road.
Let's see. 10% of a
Nice.
closing mystery. Yeah. Oh, you're eating booyah? Did you get it from a booyah place or did you make it? Or are you just saying booyah? Because you know booyah is a thing, right? Do you know that? Like,
no. Is it? No.
Yes. Especially in the Green Bay area.
It's got to be just a Green Bay thing.
What's that?
It's got to be just a Green Bay thing. I've never heard of that being an actual
thing. You've never heard of booyah? Oh, it's like a soup.
No,
it's
never.
Like I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, it kind of reminds me of just like a chicken soup, but it's called booyah, and there's booyah places. And then there's like a little baseball team, like a farm team, that's called the booyah. I think they're booyahs. I think they're the booyahs. Yeah. I don't know.
Weird.
Maybe I don't know. I think so. I think they're the booyahs. I don't know. Now I don't.
I've heard of booyah and be like, heck yes. I've heard of that phrase before, but not the food thing. No.
Oh yeah, booyah. Mm-hmm. I'll have to look it up. Oh, I forgot to look up the person.
Oh, that's a bummer, Andy. Oh.
Yeah, thanks. You had said that. Tried reading a little further, not enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she falls out of the car too, and they leave her for a while before like they realize to come back and get her. So she does go out of the car, and she thinks she's abandoned for a while. Like,
that's.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
There you go. By the 50-page mark. Gosh, you know, I am like a lingering DNFer. Unless there's something so egregious that happens, like similar to what you're experiencing right now, like I try so hard to like find something about a book. I should get better at that. And I have been. I've DNF'd way more books than I usually do. But yeah. I mean, what took me 370 pages before I DNF'd Way of Kings?
Yeah.
What are you doing, child?
I just got to... it's not very long. I just got to the halfway point in a George Simenon book. I was reading on my e-reader. It's, I think, like a 250-page novel. It's not very long. But again, 50%. And I just thought, you know what? I'm done with this. I just stopped it. Like, it's weird. So it's not one of his Maigret mysteries. It's just another mystery. And the whole book is supposed to be this convicted murderer writing a letter to the judge saying that he understands what he did was wrong and that he thinks the judge is the same kind of person that he is. So it's that, but it's also he's like flashing back in his life to different times about like stuff he's done and how he met the woman that he murdered and all this stuff. But like the violence is so casually upped. It's just it seemed grosser because it was just like, oh, I bashed her head in and who cares how many of her brains came out. So let's just do this thing instead. It's like no. Done with that too. Like I don't need that. And sorry for the visual, everybody. I'm really sorry, but like it was just normal, something totally horrific, normal. I'm like, can't, no thanks. I always feel bad DNFing something if the author's still alive. If they're not, I feel less bad. But yeah. I try to do the 50-page thing, the Pearl rule, if I can. Hard to stick to. Yeah. Andy, if you have read other books of hers before, did you like those more, or is this your first N.K. Jemisin? I've heard lots of different stuff about her stuff. Some people really love her and some people just can't get with her for whatever reason. And it also depends on the book and the series too, I think. Well, like anything would, but just wondering if you have read her before or not.
Sorry, she is like really annoyed with me right now. I don't know what she's referring to. Oh yeah, maybe more sprints. Yes. It's weird because any type of animal products are no map. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Everyone's got their thing that just doesn't know. I know, Daddy, you really hate infidelity in books.
Yeah. That and
That's
rape.
the thing that you were like, no. Yeah.
Yep. Can't stand it. I can usually try to like get through it, but like if it's like the main thing and it's like keep slapping you in the face as far as the infidelity, but then the other one I'm just like I start to DNF straight up because I'm just like, nope, there's no purpose for this.
If it's historical, I handle it better usually for rape. Not that it's ever okay or ever fine, you know, but I understand it a little bit more, but it's still not a no. Wasn't there one you read like last year or you DNF'd last year? It was like a YA something set in the 1600s, and it opened with this girl being raped, and then it just moved on to something else, and the rape ended up having nothing to do with anything. So what was the point of the rape?
Yeah.
Something you read, it was like set in London or something. I remember that, and you were
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so what's the point of that? And it was written recently.
Yes.
Like
Ashes
why?
of London. Yeah. I don't
it.
think it's YA. Ashes of London. Yeah.
Okay.
I was so mad. That was so ridiculous because I'm just like, literally the only thing that was a catalyst for that person to leave that house. There could have been several other reasons for her to want to flee the house. Even just the like threat of it would have been enough, but to actually do it and then it never like nothing comes. Oh yes, Ashes of London. Dumb. Dumb. I'm really sorry. I have like PBS playing for her, so I hope it's not a distraction. I have it as like she's like holding my hand. She won't even let go. Okay. So I really hope it's not like super distracting. Amy. I don't know. Or Allie, I don't know. Booyah. No. It's Booyah. You know what? Yeah, see, I got Booyah from a fundraiser at my church. Yeah, it's like chicken vegetable soup. I know.
Yeah, never heard of it before.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
That's hilarious.
It's not bouillabaisse. No.
Oh, Broken Earth. Okay. Well, that's a bummer.
Oh my gosh, child. She's reading The Doggone Death. Oh, comes out on Tuesday. Well, there you go. Oh, isn't that an Elizabeth Gilbert or something?
No. City of Girls you're thinking of.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is a big deal. Booyah. Okay, I'm going to look it up. You chat about something. I'm going to look up some booyah.
It's crazy to me that I've lived here my whole entire life and been to Green Bay lots and lots of times. Know people who live there and have never heard of that as a dish to eat. How is that possible?
Dude. I just looked up booyah, and the first thing that comes up is food.
Seriously?
I'll show you. Yeah, I'm going to share my screen with you.
That's so crazy. And I've watched lots of Wisconsin shows on PBS and food shows. Never. That's crazy.
Booyah. Booyah. It's a stew. Booyah is a thick stew believed to be originated in Belgium and made throughout the upper Midwestern states. Booyah can require up to 2 days and multiple cooks to prepare. It is cooked in specialty
Bulgarian or something.
read.
I forgot what country.
Booyah
it's from.
kettles.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah,
at the first
my mom
recipe.
knows it.
Green Bay Booyah recipe.
Yeah.
Here, I'm
never
going to
heard
put
of
it
before.
Booyah Green Bay.
Like one of the food channels or something.
Yeah.
Could have been John McGivern.
But yeah, here's the Green Bay Booyah.
No, I've
Bullfrogs.
Yeah.
Told ya. Told ya.
Oh, I believe you. I'm just sort of shocked that I hadn't heard of it before, because I watch so much Wisconsin stuff.
Booyah food. Yeah, the
My
Booyah
mom thought it
shed.
was Hungarian and something.
Something European.
Yeah, something European. She said. I don't know if you can hear her talking.
Traditional Wisconsin Booyah.
Crazy.
Booyah
Common
is
around the Green Bay
especially
area.
common around the Green Bay area.
Yeah.
Served at church picnics,
Crazy.
backyard parties, and school fundraisers.
Yeah. We learn
That
something
is
new
great.
every day.
You do. Especially when you're in this book club.
Mm-hmm.
What is your deal, dude? What is going on? You're drooling on me. What? What are you doing? Oh. She's saying, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. What are you doing? Anywho. Ow, ow. Ow. Bouillabaisse is a lightly spiced soup, fish, and vegetables. I think it originates from the province area in France. What are you doing? Okay, I'm going to have to take a moment and deal with this little thing. So I'm going to turn myself off.
Oh, Provence and France. We could just do a sprint too, Dani. See, thank you, Andy. Andy, my new best friend, Andy, also lives in Wisconsin. She's never heard of booyah as a dish either.
I think it's Belgium. I think it's from
My
Belgium.
mom thinks it was Belgian.
Somewhere there.
Huh.
I think Door County.
Right. That's what I thought too, Krista. Oh my gosh. Thanks for joining us, Krista, and enjoy your sprints. I'll try and pop over there too after we're done and read something not gross without murdering animals. That's always the goal when you're reading something, isn't it? At least it is for me. I don't know. Yeah. So now I have to pick a different book to read because I'm not reading The Glass Castle. So this is due
Yes. Let's go ahead and
soon. Nettle and Bone.
do a
I'm
sprint.
gonna do this one.
Yeah. Oh, Kettle and Bone.
Start
Okay.
this. Nettle
I'll
and Bone.
probably-
T. Kingfisher.
I will probably read some kids' books because she is. Yeah. Well, now she seems fine, but. Oh, nope. She's changed her mind already. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll probably read, Harold and the Purple Crayon or something like that. So,
yeah.
Let's
go
to
read
the
this
40.
too. Start this one.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm going to start this one. This is. Olive talked about this. It's about like the music you like and what that says about you and like different parts of music and stuff. So I'll start this too, I think. So yeah,
okay.
Nonfiction.
Cool.
And fiction.
Sounds good. Well, enjoy the sprint.
Good luck with the kid. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as we come back, I'm really sorry, but I have to go because she is having an extreme meltdown right now, and I am the only person that can deal with this right now. Oh, cool. Adult chatting free. Cool.
Oh, super.
Exactly what I want. Why people have to be so dumb? Again, here we go. But yeah, I do have to go. Sorry. So why won't this go away? Like, so annoying. Because she's gone crazy. So I do have to go. It looks like a bunch of people may have left, so they may have hopped over to Krista's reading sprints. So I do apologize, everyone. I'm sorry we're making this very abrupt, but I have to go and take care of this. But if you are interested in still reading and still chatting, please jump over to Krista's channel. Her channel is called Books and Jams. She has fantastic sprints. I always love being in there. I'm usually a stalker more than a typer. I usually put it on my big TV. But go jump over there. I really have to go. She's having an extreme meltdown. So I have to go.
Have fun with that.
Yes, I'm so sorry, but thank you everyone so much for being here. We look forward to all of our new products that are coming out that you'll see next Sunday. So like I said, set your reminders. Good luck with the book. If you DNF, that's perfectly A-okay. And yeah, so have a good night, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.